Let me show you guys how I cook these easy barbecue glazed chicken wings. They're good. All right, guys, you can see that we took about a full chimney load of charcoal. I've dumped about half of it out over here. I'm gonna take a tumbleweed and light the other half. This is probably 2/3 of the way full. Let's get a tumbleweed lit here. And once we got that lit, I'm gonna burn this charcoal off, kind of dump it on, and set my grill up for a 2-zone fire. All right, now that our charcoal is fully lit, starting to turn white here, I'm gonna get it in here and get set up for a 2-zone fire. Now you can see I kind of poured that away from the coals. I didn't dump it on top, kind of spread it around. I want to use kind of the snake method to let it burn around to cook our wings. We only have one family pack and I've broke them down into single joint wings. Let's get this grate on here and let the grill come up to temp. First thing we want to do to our wings to get started on them, you can see I've cut them in half. Now I want to use a little bit of olive oil for a binder. Kind of drizzle a little bit on. Now, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna use our chicken rub and our honey rub on these wings here. Let's get them seasoned, get them tossed around, get them covered. Now we've kind of got all of our wings covered. When I get them on the grill, I may dust a little bit more seasoning on them just to give them a little bit more color of the honey rub, but I believe this is gonna be good. Let's get that grill lid off and get them on. Now our grill, you can see, is running about 375 degrees. That's totally fine, this 2-zone fire. Let's get this smoke out of the way here and get ready to get these wings on. Now I told you we was gonna come back with a little more of that honey rub for the money. All right. Get this grill lid on. I'm gonna give it a solid 20 minutes. Check our wings, probably flip them. All right, it's been 20 minutes. Let's turn these wings. Oh, look at that. They are looking beautiful. All right, grill lid is shut again. I'm gonna give it another 15 to 20 minutes, and then we're gonna get ready to put a little char on these wings. All right, let's get some sauce started for these wings here. I'm gonna use a little bit of Checkered Pig competition sauce here. We have this on our website. I'm gonna go about a third, and a third on these sauces here. So my sweet barbecue sauce here, you see, is kind of thick. A little bit of that in there. We're gonna come back with a little bit of cherry apple habanero. And I can tell you, for the people that hadn't had this, just wait till you try it. There's not another flavor out there like this on the market at all when it comes to the cherry robust flavor. So get this stirred up, get it on our Weber to start heating up with those wings. The flavor train has arrived. All right, let's get these on. I'm gonna set that right there. Look at them beautiful wings. They are starting to look great. Let that sauce heat up for about 10 minutes. It's time for a cold beer before we finish these wings. Our wings have been on about 35 minutes. They've been cooking about 375 to 400 degrees. I'm gonna get my lid off here. Let some smoke kind of clear out of the way. Let's probe some wings here. That wing's hitting 161, 62, 162, 163. All of our wings are gonna be in that 165 mark, close to it. And so for me, I like a little bit of char. So now's the time I'm gonna keep this grill lid off. I'm gonna put them over here on these hot coals, get a little bit of char on them, throw them back. Tell me, who else likes a little bit of char on their wings like I'm doing here? You really just have to stay with them. You're trying to render a little bit of that fat, especially on the drum portion of these wings. To me, it makes a better bite on the wings. Tell me what you do. Let's get these wings off, get them in some sauce. Now, it's totally optional to you if you want to return them to the grill. I always put them back on the grill to tack up a little bit. That's the way I like my wings. If you don't do that, it's completely up to you. That's wing perfection right there, folks. Wing perfection. Now I'm gonna take some of this sauce over here, Trying not to get this all over me. Lid's on. 5 minutes. All right, it's been 5 minutes. Them wings look good. Let's get these plated up. That's a plate of wings. Just to recap a little bit about our chicken wings, we took a family pack of chicken wings, we cut them down into party style wings, separated the flat from the drummy, knocked the wing tip off. We seasoned them with a little chicken rub and a little honey rub in an aluminum pan with a little bit of olive oil. We then got them on our 2-zone fire Weber with some roll oak charcoal, let them go for about 20 minutes before we flipped them. Let them go for another 20. Then we gently put a little bit of char on them for about 5 to 8 minutes, dunked them in some sauce there, and got them back on the grill for another 5 minutes. These wings had a total cook time about 55 minutes. You can call it an hour if you want to. And we used a combination of both the Checkered pig barbecue sauce and our sweet sauce with this cherry apple habanero glaze. I can tell you, for anybody that hadn't had this glaze yet, you're in for one heck of a surprise. It pairs so well with the honey rub and the chicken rub. These wings are out of the park. I've done enough talking. I'm ready to get in here and have another one. This time, I'm going with a good old drummy. You know what they say? Or a good old flat. They say drummies are for dummies, but I'll take that wing umbrella any day of the week when you can just let it fan down like that. Damn, that wing's good. Guys, I gotta wrap this video. If you like what we're doing on the channel, be sure to like, subscribe, follow along with your friends. It's time for me to dig in some more of these chicken wings. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Pinterest, and of course, YouTube. I'll see you next week with another video.